We are the braid down bar, but we might as well at this point be called the sewing bar because the way the girlies are flocking in here to get me to do the sew-in when I'm just a braider, I don't even do the leave out, it's left out, is crazy work. I appreciate the fact that you guys trust me and see that I am very intentional about the foundation. The foundation matters when it comes to sew-ins, so let me give you some tips and tricks on why the girlies come to me for their sew-ins, okay? Pay attention. All right. I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. When it comes to people with long, thick, healthy hair, such as this young, beautiful lady herself, I like to do a technique I call cutting. And all that is me starting the beehive over at a certain point because it's a braid that acts as a snake. The further you braid down, the thicker that braid get. Here, I'm just checking the middle to make sure it's not too tight. And what we're going to do is go ahead and weave that braid into itself in the circle in between, so we don't have a big braid sticking out being tacked to go across. I just don't like how it looks visually. It's not that it's gonna make it look bulky, you know, outcome wise. I'm just particular about the aesthetics of it. So this technique is done with the crochet needle. I don't use any thread because I don't want anybody to cut their hair during the takedown process. They could just slide it right out, take the braid on down. Okay, so this gives it a seamless, it's just one beehive look, right? But it's not. Now, let's talk about the perimeter braids. I started at 3 different points. There's 3 braids. These 2 meet here, and the start is underneath those braids, so you can't really see it. But I do that so that the very end perimeter braid can be as flat as possible. If I would have just braided that all the way across, it would be just as thick as the rest of her braid down, and that's not flat, okay? Flat braid down's only over here. So, yeah, I have techniques and tricks that I can teach you to make sure that no matter how long your client's hair is, it is always going to be flat. This client got a seamless flip over sew-in, okay? Seamless, let's talk about it. What this does is allows for your weft to be covered up completely. That way you can have minimal leave out. So my girlies with fine, thin hair that just want to have minimal leave out, you don't have to be leaving out enough hair to cover a track because there is no track with the seamless method. So you can now add on the seamless method to any sew-in on the website. It's an add-on. You just click make it seamless and we got you covered. And we got more seamless sew-ins content coming soon so you can see it in versatile different ways. But long story short, head to thebraiddownbar.com and book today. Bye!